I had an idea for some Scooby Doo fun. I thought, instead of painting or sculpting one of Scooby Doo's monsters,
We've done that.
let's try doing a redesign.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
And this time I thought we'd redesign the Ghost Clown from Season 1, Episode 10, Bedlam in the Big Top.
This is going to be fun.
I think so. I did a bunch of sketches, and the one I landed on was sort of I guess I was thinking of kind of a misshapen figure. His anatomy is not immediately recognizable as human.
Oh, okay.
And his mouth is cavernous. It's lined with a few rows of teeth, like a shark's mouth or like a lamprey. And he's got this big belly.
Yeah.
So he looks gluttonous, like he's just going to chew you up and swallow you.
Ugh.
I wanted something inhuman and off-putting.
Yeah.
Something that I hope will make this character really send a shiver down the gang's spine.
Yeah, we've had requests to do a video on the Ghost Clown before.
Yeah.
I think he's a favorite.
He is.
And we just watched that episode the other day.
We did. What did you think of that one?
It's not the best season 1 episode.
Okay.
There are others I like better. But he's good. Scary clown, hard to beat.
Oh, yeah. I would agree. Scary Clown, 8 out of 10. Plot of that episode, maybe a
5? A 3?
First of all, this could be someone's favorite episode.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and say they're wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to like what they like. This one, it just doesn't do it for me.
Fair enough.
This whole episode revolves around a ghost clown who's haunting a circus. He's scaring away customers and performers. He's breaking things. He's sending it into ruin.
Right.
But he doesn't do scary stuff. He's not phasing into your tent at night.
Yeah.
He's not howling like a banshee. He's not showing up suddenly in your bathroom mirror when you close the medicine cabinet.
Right? He floats. One time he floated past everyone.
Yeah.
But he was just floating.
Just floating.
Not really doing anything threatening or terrifying.
No.
He looked like a balloon floating by.
Right. And that's scary enough for some, I
Yeah.
guess. But for the most part, this clown just bums around the circus.
Yeah.
He breaks things. And, he does hypnotize the gang into becoming circus performers.
Yes, he does.
But that's still not very ghostly.
No.
It's actually pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's not so much a ghost clown as much as he's a 1930s gangster movie toady. So let me talk about the tools I'm using. I started off with the Micron fine liners because I had some teeny tiny details in the face I wanted to take care of. And for the bigger, bolder line work, I jumped to the Tombow brush pens.
And all the tools and materials are down in the info.
Right. But then I switched to brush because I wanted to throw down some ink wash. And that's my normal workflow on something like this, those sorts of tools. However, I wanted to stick to this particular set of pens and brushes and ink for another very specific reason. I wanted to use the exact same tools that I was about to foist upon you for your own inking adventure. That's right, everybody. Once again, it's time for another episode of the game that just won't die. Ink it or stink it. Okay, it's been a while, so I'll go over the rules of the game for all of our new followers.
Okay.
You do not ink.
No.
And you do not draw.
I can't draw.
However, every so often, I task you with inking a drawing that I've done and having a panel of judges decide whether you did a decent job
Ink.
or really fudged up the sundae.
Stink.
And for this video, I have chosen to do a drawing of the original Ghost Clown design from the cartoon. I assume designed by Iwao Takamoto.
Yeah.
He was responsible for a lot of the designs on that show.
Right.
And since I was doing my own thing in this video, I felt we owed it to the Scooby fans watching to give them the original design.
You owed them that
I
much.
owed them that much.
And what did they do to deserve me butchering it with my inks?
The thing is, you're not even butchering it. You're actually doing a pretty good job from what I see here. And it makes me wonder if maybe you've been practicing.
I might have practiced
I
a little
knew it.
because
I knew
I knew you
it.
were going to make
Cheating.
me do
It's
this.
cheating.
It's practicing.
It's
How is that cheating?
Because, Michelle. All right, it's not cheating.
Right, that's what I thought.
But I'll admit, this is the philosophy of our channel.
Yes.
That you should try things you want to improve at, that you should study and practice, that maybe through that practice, you may show progress.
Yeah.
And honestly, you are.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
the thing. You're doing exactly what we've been telling people they could achieve. Practice makes progress.
Yes.
However, as much as people enjoy watching us succeed at things and learn new things
Yeah.
and improve, I feel there's a strong contingent, a small silent minority who really get a kick when you absolutely flame out on these inker stinks, and you're spoiling all their fun.
I'm just
And
trying
mine.
to ink.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. You have a steady hand now. You have these practiced wash techniques. They're ruining my day. You're ruining my day.
The wash was hard for me.
I've completely lost my
I've really
appetite.
tried to work on my gradients, and I've been watching you do your ink wash.
You're spying on me.
No!
That's what it is. You're spying now.
I see you adding water, wiping
my
water
God.
off the towel,
knew this.
mopping up the brush. I'm learning. You're teaching me because I watch you and I learn.
I have a mole in my studio. Right under my nose.
I
A
swear
mole.
to God.
Well, swear all you want, spy.
No.
But I sent this image into our judges panel.
Yes.
Our judges this week, as they have been for a while, are members of our Patreon.
Yeah.
We have a lot of skilled, art-focused people following us in Patreon.
We do.
And so they have informed opinions, they have reasoned opinions, and we respect those opinions.
Yes.
However, they had no idea you've been spying and cheating.
Come on. No.
But let's just see what they judge this piece, an ink or a stink.
Yes. I knew the practice would pay off.
I think they made the right call.
Oh, thank you.
I agree. You did a really nice job this time.
Thanks.
The soft gradients, the smooth transitions, even the way you blended the wash into just white paper in the forehead. Nicely done.
Thank you.
And nice handling of the tools. You seem more confident this time than last.
My hands were still shaking, but maybe not as much.
Yeah, well, you were probably nervous that I'd expose your treachery online. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to my version of the Ghost Clown.
Okay.
So, now knowing how well you did in your Ink It or Stink It,
Yeah.
I am very glad, in retrospect, that I busted out my watercolors to finish this piece.
Oh, yeah.
Because you did a great job, and I need to match that energy.
Thank you.
You know who didn't do a great job, though?
Who?
The villain in Bedlam in the Big Top. Once again, as with all Scooby Mysteries, the gang quickly sussed out that this ghost was a phony.
Spoilers.
Yeah, there are some Scooby spoilers coming up.
Yeah.
They trapped him, they unmasked him, and we discover that the clown who's been ruining the circus with his stupid hypnotism tricks
Yeah.
is none other than disgraced former circus employee Harry the Hypnotist, who was fired for stealing
Who could have guessed?
literally anyone. But here's the thing. This guy was really good at hypnotizing people into doing
Yeah.
whatever he wanted them to do. He got Shaggy to climb into a cage with a couple of lions.
Yeah. He had Scooby walking the tightrope.
And they're cowards.
Yeah.
But Rinky Dink the Clown, Mr. Small Potatoes,
Yeah.
he decides that instead of walking into a bank and hypnotizing the teller into emptying the vault into his duffel bag, he's going to go back to this third-rate circus that fired him and what? Break stuff?
It was a long-range plan.
How is that revenge?
The Yelp reviews were going to get that place canceled.
So it was all for the Schadenfreude.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that circus really should have been shut down anyway.
Yeah.
They had elephants with chains around their ankles. That place
yeah.
was a disaster waiting to happen. They should be thankful they had a ghost clown.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, let's take a look at this creep in his final form.
I love this. He's really scary.
He's pretty scary.
If I saw him lurking around the circus tent,
Yeah.
my feet wouldn't even touch the ground getting to my car.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. And I'm glad I took a chance and spattered the red paint all over him. That
Yes.
was a last-minute afterthought, and it really paid off.
Oh, it did.
And this takes nothing away from the original Takamoto design. Speaking of which, nice job.
Oh, thanks.
Again,
Thank
you
you.
really have gotten so much better. I think we've both improved.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. We should do it again.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes over. We have a few Scooby fans that tune in.
Yeah.
If you like the redesign concept, let us know. I am suddenly in the mood for cotton candy.
And funnel cake.
Yeah, and hypnotizing you for nefarious reasons.